What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another This Week at Bungie on the road. We are coming into the final, we are actually in the final week of Season of the Hunt. We have 5 more days left until the start of Season of the Chosen. The trailer was released this Tuesday, and if you guys want to check that out, here you go. If you want to get straight to the information, skip ahead to whatever the timestamp is below. All right, with that, let's get started. Before we hop to it, I want to remind everybody that I do stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Roads of Silence. You can find all the links to that stuff down below. I'm also on Twitter as well and Instagram as well if you want to follow me over there on those. I stream very regularly, mostly every week, doing the TWABs live as well. And I also have an event that I'm trying to plan out for February 27th. I'll have the link for that video down below as well to explain all the details and such. So if you want to come check me out live, head over to Twitch and give us a follow and turn on notifications. With the start of the season, we have a new activity coming into play called the H.E.L.M. It's a new Battleground activity, aka with some matchmaking, possibly like a menagerie type event thing that goes on where you get to go in and fight hordes of enemies for loot, the thing that we like. Hopefully that the system with that comes alongside of that introduces a better way to gain the loot, things that we like. Alongside of that, with the beginning of the season, we have the Devil's Lair and the Fallen Saber Strike returning right on the first day, which I'm actually pretty excited for. It's been a while since I've got to see these strikes. I would love to see them in Destiny 2 fashion as always, but it's very interesting. I'm also super interested to see what the Behemoth and Hailstone Battleground is like, and just what the loot system is going to be like. Will it be like a menagerie type setup, or will it be like a prismatic caster kind of thing, even though that's returning as well? What's going to be the underlying thing to, you know, draw us in, and will it be easy to obtain the loot that they're going to be offering us throughout the season? Come February 9th as well, the new Stasis Aspect quest begins as well. February 12th, Trials of Osiris returns with new armor and weapons, introducing a new pulse rifle, a new hand cannon, and a new sword. Alongside that, on the 16th, we have the Cleansing Battleground opening up. On the 23rd February, Oracle Battleground and Iron Banner start up on those days. On March 23rd, we have the Proving Ground Strike opening for the Season Pass holders, and then on the March 30th, for the Proving Ground will open up for all players, free and Season Pass holders alike. The Nightfall will become available at that time as well. We have another Iron Banner coming in around April 13th, and then the return of Guardian games between April 20th, May 9th. And then from May 7th to May 9th, the Guardian Games closing ceremony will occur. Now, the last time we had Guardian Games, I don't remember there being a closing ceremony. So I think that's something new, and I would like to know more. Again, last Guardian Games was, you know, whoever could get the most laurels. So I'm hoping that same ritual returns and we get to play around with new builds and stuff like that to obtain those crazy amounts of laurels, to see what class comes out on top. As you know, we know last year that heathenistic ass class, or will not be named, was on top, and we hate them. Moving on. Along with a new season comes new weapons. So we have a sidearm, sniper rifle, rocket launcher, fusion rifle, bow, and submachine gun. They look great. I love the way that rocket launcher looks like almost like a reskin of the Sins of the Past, so bringing that nice little glory back. Not sure about that fusion rifle. That bow and that sidearm look pretty cool. The sniper rifle looks really dope, as well as the SMG. How and where we will be able to get these weapons is still unknown. Probably will be associated with the H.E.L.M. Battlegrounds activity, hopefully so, rightfully so, but hopefully, like I said, it's something easy and not too convoluted to do, and you know, we get access to these right away. This is only adding to the loot pool of Beyond Light, which I know started out this year pretty light, and it's still looking pretty light even with the addition of these weapons. So I'm just looking forward to getting them in my hands. That's all. I just want to know how and if it will be pretty simple. But they look good. I like the way they look. So with the start of the season, we have new strikes, new Nightfalls coming down the pipe. Okay, the Fallen Saber Strike and the Devil's Lair Strike are returning from D1, coming out that vault, coming in to D2 in D2 fashion. All right, and alongside of all of this with the Nightfalls as well, we are getting new loot. specifically Nightfall specific loot and Adept weapons are coming in this season. Yay. All right, so here are the 3 new weapons: Palindrome, Shadow Price, and I forget what the other one's called. Mark it down at the bottom of the screen. You get me. But yeah, we have all 3 new weapons coming in. They're gonna be Nightfall loot rewards for if you get a higher rank, between, you know, the silver, bronze, silver, platinum, gold, all those rankings. Whatever your ranking is at the end, you will get one of the. You have a chance for the loot to drop. All right. The higher the difficulty of the Nightfall, the more chance you have at getting one of the weapons. And if you know, Adept weapons are following suit with these. Will have Adept versions of their weapons. Okay. And you will only be able to obtain those through finishing a Grandmaster Nightfall. Next up, we have the return of another ritual weapon. Yay. And guess what it is? So you got another ritual grenade launcher coming down the line. No idea what perk rolls is gonna be on this weapon. Don't even know what it's called. And you have your options of whether or not you want to obtain it through strikes, crucible, or gambit. Your choice. Have fun at that. It's a grenade launcher. Again. Moving on. On February 12th, Trials of Osiris will begin, like always, midway through the start of the season. And with this new season, we have 3 new weapons added to the loot pool: pulse rifle, hand cannon, and a sword. Sword looking like a reskin of the Temptation's Hook. The hand cannon looking like a reskin of the Midnight Coup, which looks really sexy. And I can't quite place the pulse rifle. Somebody let me know down below in the comments what pulse rifle this is a reskin of. But it's still, they all look fantastic. I'm not knocking them at all. Can't wait to see what rolls these things come out with. And we also have some new armor, and that armor does look pretty spicy. So I'm all for this. Not something I'm gonna really chase after, but I like the way it looks. Forgot to mention some things to note. All right, for the trials weapons and armor, for each of the weapons will have an Adept version with special mods, so don't forget about that. For the weapons and armor with the chest at the end, for the first week of trials, armor and Adept mods will be in the flawless chest, and then the second week you will have your first chance to grab one of the Adept weapons. All right, along with these new weapons and armor, trials has some new cosmetic rewards as well, so keep that in mind. They will be a part of the loot pool as well. If you win matches as you win matches, an increase will hit when you hit 3, 5, and 7 wins and flawless milestones each week. So the ship and the sparrow drop chances increase every time you go flawless. Have fun at all those cosmetics and stuff like that. But don't forget about the Adept versions of the weapons and how the loot pool will be changing from the first week to the second week. They mentioned that in the previous swab, they talked about how, you know, a lot of things were being vaulted in the DCV, the Destiny Content Vault, if you don't know what that is. And a lot of those things that were vaulted were exotic catalysts that were linked to activities and things that got placed in the vault. They are saying now that these catalysts have returned and will be somewhere out in the world to obtain again, which makes me very happy because I do not have a few of these. The catalysts that will now be obtainable will be Bad Juju, Izanagi's Burden, Sleeper Simulant, the Huckleberry, Warline Zero, Polaris Lance, Telesto, Legend of Acreus, and Skyburner's Oath. All of these exotics were tied to either some form of a dungeon activity or a raid or a public event activity, aka what was the one on Mars? I forget what that was called. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. But yeah, all of these are returning now. Whisper of the Worm and Outbreak are still unobtainable though, unfortunately. So they say they will return in a future update somewhere down the line. We don't know when that could be, but they're at least they're saying that they will come back. So they stay true to their word. These exotic catalysts have come back. When, how, and where they will show up, we don't know. But they're going to be out there next season. So look forward to that. If you haven't grabbed these already, now you have your second chance of getting them. Alongside the new season, we are also getting a change with a certain set of exotics. Specifically the Aeon Cult exotics are getting some redesign and reworks. on how and they're supposed to be used. They go into saying that they've created role-based mechanics that reward you for doing things that your role is supposed to do with this new armor, or with the armor, which is interesting. It's kind of a cool change, but they also alleviated to the fact that the Aeon Suite exotics will now have their own set of perks or own set of mods that affect them in the roles that you set out to be. So they created the rewards that other players on your fire, created mechanics that reward the other players on the fire team, created role-based mechanics, and they give your fire team more incentive for each other to take a different role. So essentially to basically give you like a support role or a, I guess tank role or a healing kind of role, from what these mods look like. This is just my perspective on my opinions of what, how I read them. I could be wrong. You guys let me know down below what you think the interpretation of this is. For me, let's go over what these mods are right now though. All right, we got the Sect of Force, which specializes in punishing powerful combatants before they can harm your allies. You have the Sect of Insight, which is specializing in empowering your allies, keeping them well supplied. And then the Sect of Vigor, which is specializing in keeping your allies in the fight. The Sect of Force, the two perks on those are the rapid precision hits will with a weapon temporarily increases your reload and weapon speed, swap speed. And then when you stun a champion or defeat a mini boss near members of your fire team, they gain a burst of grenade and melee energy. And anybody who does not have the Sect of Force equipped will also gain a burst of super energy. Whereas the Sect of Insight has these succession precision weapon takedowns have a chance to drop an orb of power, obviously giving you super energy. And then when you finish an elite, you generate special ammo for your team. All right, when you use a finisher on a boss or a mini boss, you generate heavy ammo, working much like heavy ammo finisher or special ammo finisher. Nearby Aeon cults who do not have this on or equipped will gain a bonus to weapon damage, all right, for a short period of time. And then for the Vigor, they gain class ability energy as your allies die, which is interesting, and gains full class ability energy when you resurrect an ally. So when you bring someone back, aka you being like a healer, they gain class ability energy, which is interesting. And then when you cast a super, nearby allies gain an instant burst of healing. And the Aeon Cult allies who do not have this Sect of Vigor role equipped also gain an overshield. So that is super interesting, and it makes me think that these are supposed to be played in line with maybe one of those other exotics that we got that bring people back, but I'm not sure. Again, like, you're supposed to have these on, it's supposed to work in tandem with each other. So I find it interesting that they have something in there saying that when your allies die and when you resurrect an ally, again, I mean, we obviously could just pick up our allies, so this might just mean if a fire team member dies and you go and revive them, boom, you get it like that. But I feel like later on, like, they're hinting at something, like maybe will get like a subclass in the future that'll let us revive returning back to the class from D1. But no, I think it's pretty cool what these can do. I'm not sure how everybody's gonna take it though. Like, this is gonna put some interesting changes on how you work as a team. All right, now let's head into the wrap-up territory. So let's go over things that are getting removed and changes and stuff that you need to hurry up and grab before the season ends. Seasonal titles and Bungie rewards. Season of the Hunt ends on February 9th. View their patch. View our update 3.1.0 timeline below. Obviously, we'll go over that in just a second. All right. Before the season ends, make sure you do the following. Multiple items and rewards should be earned in the game before the 9th, 9 a.m. PST, and claimed on the Bungie reward site by February 12th, 9 a.m. PST. Okay. Free Stranger paper cut figure, Stasis t-shirt, the Warden seal pin. Players should equip the title to ensure that it's earned. Hawk Moon mini replica. All right. Items and quests that will be removed. Weekly bounties, strikes, Crucible, Gambit, Gunsmith, and Crow bounties. Crucible tokens and Crucible token gifts will be removed. Memory fragments for Stasis, all Crow bounties. Planetary materials, Alkane dust, Phase glass needles, Seraphites, Simulation siege will all be removed. You will be able to turn these into Spider for Glimmer though. So keep that in mind. All right. The planetary materials, that is. Everything else going bye-bye. Then there's also some talk about the Halo data again. They keep talking about this. They're getting rid of this stuff. Go in. If you want to go in and be nostalgic and grab all your data, telling you right here on the screen, go follow that information. I have the link and stuff down below. Click it. Go get it yourself. Boom. As far as the update timeline, so next Tuesday, February 9th, maintenance for update 3.1.0 will begin. Below the timeline of the events at 8 a.m. PST, the maintenance begins. Not 8:45. Players are removed from activities. 9 a.m. The update will begin across all platforms and regions. Players will be able to log back into Destiny 2 at that time. All right, 10 a.m. Destiny 2 maintenance is expected to be concluded. Below are some issues that will be resolved with update 3.1.0. A complete list will be shared when the update goes live. So patch notes will come. I will go over those when those patch notes are hashed out on Tuesday. All right. So the Crucible and Valor and Gambit Infamy new light quests can now be completed after resetting ranks. The Ahamkara bones will now spawn in the Agnarch Abyss and Sumerian Garrison Ascendant challenges. The Triumphs Lore of Luna, Wisdom of the Witch, Run the Gauntlet and Sumerian Garrison will be fixed. The Altar of Sorrows bosses will now rotate each day. The Warsat public event and the Cosmodrome Moth Yards will now count towards bounties. The Lift Tube and the Warden of Nothing Strike will now open for every player. The access for the Inside Terminus Strike will now always teleport away after scanning the Vex terminal. The boss, I said the access. The boss, I'm sorry. Lake of Shadows will no longer become blocked if players bypass trigger volumes. Okay. Stern will once again reload any equipped enemy slot weapon on kills, energy slot weapons on kills. Merciless will once again increase the charge rate on non-lethal hits. Thunderlord, Reckless Oracle, and other weapons will once again render their scope and or reticle. Yay. All right. I didn't know Reckless Oracle scope was messed up. I gotta go check this out now. See, now I didn't even know that. All right. Other known issues and things that weren't put on this list are, again, gonna be on where that highlighted known issues link over there. Go click that. Go get the link. Go to the TWAB and scroll down and click that. It'll take you to it. You see a list of everything that's going wrong in the game right now. But the priority stuff that they're pointing out right here, right now, is that list above that. All right. Next week, when the patch comes out, they'll tell us a full decked out list of everything that they've addressed. And that is going to be it. Obviously, like always, go support these creators. They do a lot of good things and cool stuff for D2, these content creators across YouTube, as well as the artists on Twitter and everything. Go support them. Show your love. This is the last TWAB of the season. And I can't wait to just start a new season and see what kind of energy it brings and hopefully some good light. All right, Season of the Chosen is 5 days away. Let's move past what we've been going through right now and just get it going. All right, like always, scratching my head. Like always, make sure you click that like button, that share button, and that subscribe button if you haven't already to the channel. And I appreciate you guys watching. I will see you guys next week to go over the patch notes. And until then, make sure you finish all your stuff for the Season of the Hunt. Get ready for that Season of the Chosen. And I'll see you later. Peace.